Spring is here and you're going to need some dope tees to wear on vacay. Head on over to the CWF Network store. We have shirts that are, well, pretty damn dope. CWFnetwork.com/shop.
Want your music heard on the CWF Network? Email your song and description to music@CWFnetwork.com. We'll listen and play the best song in our episodes.
You're now tuned into
Conversations with Friends.
We're just two guys who know a little about a lot.
Just me, Ollie D.
What's up? It's your boy Mush King.
You know the name, live and direct.
It's the CWF Network.
Hey people, it's me, Ollie D. And I'm just welcoming you back to another episode of Conversation with Friends. I come to you on a somber note because it's the day after John Singleton died. Mush and I discussed it on the show because we really didn't realize how much of an impact he made on the culture and our culture, if you catch my drift. So we do discuss that. I want you to definitely join the conversation. Reach out to us via the hotline. Check us out on Instagram, CWFP_, on Anchor, Spotify. And as always, I want you to enjoy the show and howl back.
Yo, why the fuck are these birds so aggressive in the morning, yo? Them niggas really be waking me the fuck up.
No, the chirp be real. Chirp sound like a Nextel party.
Where you at? Yo, where you at?
You're first of all, don't be busting through my shit. You better alert me first, my G.
Where you at?
Around me, like, you're oh my god, no. One time I was taking a test and somebody bust through my chirp was like, you're and the shit was on like mad loud. That teacher definitely kicked me out, like, get out. You know, them black HBCU teachers didn't play. They didn't play, boy.
The original Get Out.
No. Ooh.
No.
All right.
Yeah. Speaking of the black HBCU, man.
Terrible transition.
That was a pretty bad. That was a pretty. So, about those 76ers, huh?
Speaking of dark skin, what about that one director? Really changed the game for you black folks, huh? That John Singleton? Is that his name? Oh my god. R.I.P. to the legend, man. R.I.P. to the legend.
R.I.P. to the legend, man. You know, I was thinking about that shit when I saw the news, and I was like, damn, man. One is shocking because it's crazy because this is the second death this year where a younger man. The first one being Luke Perry and now John Singleton, where they had a stroke and they passed from the stroke. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of makes you stare into the eye of your own mortality because it's like, wow, like we really can we really just here on borrowed time. You know what I'm saying? We really here on borrowed time. And every day really should be a blessing. Like, wow, like, you know, you here today, gone tomorrow. It's simple as that. But I was looking at, I was like, yo, John Singleton really changed the game as far as like how we perceived or how we thought about
black folks were depicted.
Not even
in
black,
the media.
Not even black folk, but how we on the East Coast, from my perspective, from the East Coast, how we thought about Hollywood and how we thought about California living. Because before John Singleton, what did we think about as far as Hollywood was concerned? The only black person we knew about was OJ. You know what I'm saying?
I was about to say the LA riots was like
Hollywood and wealthy white people. That's where everything was like all about champagne, darling. And
rodeo drive.
right. Rodeo Drive. You know, Shelley Long in it in Beverly.
Shelley Long in it.
You know, Shelley Long in it with the troop. You know.
Oh wait. We did have Baldwin Hills.
No.
Those are Steve black folks.
But we didn't know about Baldwin Hills before that. But as far as him depicting like black life in California, we on the East Coast, we were just like, oh shit. Y'all niggas out there is hood, and y'all drink 40s, and y'all bitches is hoes, and y'all. No, they were really gang banging out there. Them niggas was real.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He also brought like gang culture to, you know, I mean, because there were gangs on the East Coast, but the way it was done was different on the West.
It was definitely different on the West. The way they had their own look, Dickies with Chucks, and you know the Bobby socks and shit like that, and the tees and the bandanas like that. That's what they think of now when they say Bloods and Crips. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yes, we have it over here on the East Coast, but it was completely depicted different. Like the way, even like the way when they was talking about how, you know, I remember in Poetic Justice, a John Singleton movie, when Homeboy was like, "Oh, you want to drive with me up the coast?" we never knew the scope of how
we don't know a coast.
Huge California was when you say drive up the coast. When you going from south central LA and you say come with me to Oakland real quick, it's a fucking 7-hour drive.
Okay.
How big is California, my nigga? How big is that fucking state? A 7 fucking hour drive?
The most coast we know is the West Side Highway.
Because
it rides along the water.
The FDR. Right.
Like, oh wow, look at that wavy FDR. Water out there in that Hudson, huh?
Yeah,
but see no bodies floating up today.
Right. Fucking no, there's no cocaine in this bagel. Who the fuck?
There'll be no surprise landings on this.
The fuck did you get this water from? Yeah, but I mean, if you think about his impact on like black culture and on black life, and the way that like the West Coast is depicted, and the way that we on the East Coast perceive things, because honestly, I'm telling you, much like back in the early '90s, East Coasters, we were so close minded. We didn't give a fuck what the fuck was going on the West Coast. We didn't care. We didn't care. It was all about. But
we didn't know. We didn't know to care. That's the thing.
But he brought it to the light for us to learn how to know. For, girls with box braids, and remember even with Baby Boy, everybody got that story with an ain't shit nigga, or you treat your girlfriend like shit, and like she got her gangbanger ex-boyfriend. Like he brought that shit to
who pushes boosted women's clothes from his trunk. We all know that guy.
But that was even more relatable because we
all got this new Charlotte Russe. Spring 2019 was good.
Yo.
Charlotte Russe Spring 2019 is outrageous. That's fucking crazy.
Yo, I have no comment because that was the most flagrant joke. That was the most flagrant Charlotte Russe 2019. You fucking idiot. Yeah,
oh, man.
Even with the production that he has now, the projects that he had like Snowfall, he's still pushing that. Like, all right, here, this is what South Central was like in 1984. No one else could do that because John Singleton said, when he brought Boyz N Da Hood to whatever the fucking the fucking movie house was, or Miramax or whatever, I don't know, whatever fuck it was, Paramount, and they were like, oh well, we'll buy the screenplay from you, but we're gonna get someone else to direct it. Like, no, he was like, yo, a Coen Brothers ain't directing my shit. A fucking Steven Spielberg ain't directing my shit. I'm gonna direct my shit because I came from this place and I know how it is. And that's why the work comes across so legit. It comes across so like transparent. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because if you think about, look at Franklin. Franklin's not even from fucking America. That actor, for John Singleton to bring out that in him, that's some dope ass shit right there, man. That's some dope ass shit. That's some dope ass shit. So definitely RIP to one of the best who ever done it, as far as the directors are concerned, as far as the
who knew he was executive producer on Woo? Remember that? That was. Whew. Remember they tried to make that movie huge.
Oh yeah, Jada's breakout hit. Lord, that movie was
it a breakout hit?
That's what they wanted to do. It was a dumbass movie though.
It was movie was
dumbass fucking movie. A dumbass movie.
Rosewood. You know what, Rosewood? The thing about Rosewood, I wasn't interested because that was like a time when they was like releasing all of them slave movies at once. It was like Beloved, Rosewood. Like I was not interested at like seeing none of those because my parents made me read like Black history books when I was younger. So those slave movies, I was not trying to see them. I was good after Malcolm X. Rosewood, and the thing about depicting those slave movies is that, I wouldn't even say slave movies, but movies that affected the Black diaspora. You can't. The Black diaspora. Let me tell you something. That every time I hear that word, I just feel like I'm in like African American studies again.
Listen. The Black diaspora. I mean, it is the diaspora, right? But movies like that, like a Rosewood, I'm more interested in the story versus how it's depicted on the screen. Yes, it might spark my interest, but that's going to make me want to go back and actually read about the real story or find out about it more, because it's much more interesting when you read about it. Like Beloved, Oprah did a terrible job of fucking Beloved. Their Eyes Were Watching God, terrible fucking job with that, because they were trying to romanticize the shit like, okay, well, it's a love story. It's not about a love story. It wasn't. It never was.
John Singleton was a production assistant on Pee-wee's Playhouse.
I believe that. I believe that. You gotta get your start somewhere, right?
You gotta get your start somewhere. Oh, remember the time video.
What are you googling this while we talk?
Damn, like you couldn't. I couldn't just have these facts in my head.
No, because I can tell you reading them.
Yeah, from my brain. Like I'm digitally scanning my brain. For
like you're in a Black Mirror, nigga.
What was that show with that robot daughter?
Oh, Small Wonder. No,
yeah.
Was it Small Wonder?
Was it? Yeah. When I used to open her back, that was the official meaning of put a battery in her back. Your jokes today are mad wild, yo. Them shits are wild. Them shits are mad wild. Yo, you mad wild. Put a battery in her back. Fuck out of here. Oh man. So to end and go out like a true LA. Would you like a song for young John Singleton? Well, I'm gonna give you one anyway. To live and die in LA. That's the way it should be.
Nigga, that's bad taste. That's in terrible taste, bro. How you gonna say it?
That is terrible taste. But I'm saying did he not live and die in LA? And it's a song by Tupac, one of his people that he put in his movies. Do you see the connection? You see the connection? You see the connection?
They were connections.
Tickets.
You idiot, yo. I gotta go.
I try. Hey, what's up, friends? Your boy Mush King.
And me, Ollie D.
And that was another episode of
Conversations with Friends.
Exclusively on the CWF Network. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at
CWFP_.
Be sure to comment below what you think about this episode.
Because just because the content stops
doesn't mean the conversation has to.
This is the CWF Network, where we bring you big content in small pieces. Follow us on Instagram at CWFP_. Okay, bye.